is what you got for me.
Durag Diaries, yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the North Divide. You guys should know what time it is by now. Your boy Jords hooks. Tottenham, Arsenal, what's going on in North London? Both of us on a high right now. First and third in the table. Unbeaten in 7. Both teams only losing 1 game so far this season. Going into the international break. Might be a nice break for us because we're in a good place. But Hooks, what are you saying? How you feeling?
Big up Liverpool Diaries. Do you get me? You know what I'm saying? That's a nice little name there still. Liverpool Diaries. Big up John. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm comfy, man. You get me? My team's playing well. We're doing what we need to do. We're getting done what we need to get done. And yeah, I mean, obviously, as a fan, I'm kind of annoyed the international breaks here, but I feel like at club level, it's probably a good time for the international break because they get to have 2 weeks of that feel-good factor of being top of the league. So, hey, man, what is there really for me to say, man?
Maybe too long of that feel-good factor because we know with you, man. I don't know. I'm just asking, is it too long? Because sometimes it's a bit like. When you guys are top, that's when the problems start to come, you know, like you got to start getting ahead of yourself. They start feeling themselves a little bit too much. You're not feeling that way or not?
I think it's better to be top for 2 weeks than to have lost last minute to Chelsea and not be top for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So hey, and I come back with a fairly easier game than what I've had in the last few weeks. I'm away to Fulham. Do you know what I mean? Could be a lot worse. So I anticipate still being top after game week 8 in it. So yeah, man. I'm easy last Sunday, man. I got no stress. Actually, tell a lie. The only stress I have at the moment is Ødegaard is injured again. It's so for him, man. It's so unlucky, man. Because he's coming back. He was coming back into a nice bit of form, man. Like it feels like every time he's just being like his momentum's being stopped by these injuries, and I've got that feeling that this might just turn out to be like a regular thing this season, which is worrying me. So, but yeah, outside of that, I'm all good. The Declan Rice thing turns out not to be that bad. So yeah, and I mean, Saeed, I need you to. I know, like, obviously, superstar, famous brother. I need you to be speaking to their man in Manchester United. I need you to do me a favor when we come back from the international break, innit? You get it? We need.
Don't worry, he's really confident.
You need the same favor as well, because if they beat Liverpool and you win, you go above them as well. You go above them.
I'm not going above you. Now, I'll be honest. Hey. If we do that one, it might be a title charge for Spurs, isn't it? That's all I said. It might be a title charge for Spurs.
Don't believe me. I'm a true liar.
Hey,
don't believe me. I'm just gassing the man them up. I'm definitely gassing the man them up. But no, look, I think we'll get on some after the international break stuff. We're gonna get on some of that fixture stuff. Make sure you guys, when you're coming over from Saeed TV, for one, big up to Saeed for the raid every single time. But make sure you guys smash the likes button upon entry. Like he said there, don't be a fraud. We're on 10 likes. We should be flying up to 50. We've got 220 people in the house, so that's 40 of you. Make sure you guys go and smash the like button. As Saeed has asked here, it'll be most definitely appreciated. But before we get into Arsenal, because we always do a mad segment of Arsenal and start going way around the houses on because you and Arsenal. Let's talk about
just quickly, yeah. I need to let you know, yeah, because we need to both lock in on this, yeah. because someone DM'd me on Twitter, yeah, and was like, bro, I'm getting so annoyed that you man aren't running this online yet. And I think it's time we start running it yet. Why is it that Liverpool only look good when other teams are shit? Because when they won the league in 2018-19, I'm pretty sure Man City fell off a bit. Yeah. And when they won the league last season, boy, Arsenal and Man City fell off. But now you get me, Arsenal's playing well, Tottenham's playing well, Man City's playing well. Boy,
it's a serious conversation. No, do you know? Because I said it to Dean yesterday when we jumped on his live for a bit. Yeah, Liverpool only turn up or only do big when the expectation isn't on them. Once the expectation's on Liverpool to perform, once they're now said, you guys have to turn up today, you guys have to do the business this week, they start to crumble. And this is the team that we was told mentality monsters.
Yeah.
Mentality monster this, mentality monster that.
Yeah.
Why couldn't that get them through? We kept hearing about, the night in Istanbul. They was in Istanbul this week. They didn't score fuck all, bro. Yeah, let's just clarify that. They let Galatasaray, and this isn't a good Galatasaray team. People go look at that team. It's a washed Galatasaray team with man like Gundogan starting and them things.
In the
They didn't get a goal against them. And then this weekend against a Chelsea team with no centre backs. They had Bootier Shill at the back, fam. What are we doing here? They had Hato come on. They had who else started? I swear they had someone else start. I'm trying. Achimpong. They had one of the young G's playing at the back, and they still Isaac was nowhere to be seen. Like, you are right. Conversations need to be had, and do you know what? We'll let you go into that because we might as well start with Liverpool then. Whilst we're here on the conversation, talk to me about how that win made you feel, because I know you felt like so justified. Hooks is like, bro, I've been telling you, man, Liverpool is shit, bro. I've been telling you, man, Liverpool ain't that good, bro. Chat to us. Like, do you
know what it is? Yeah, look, Liverpool are gonna sort some things out, and they're gonna come back and they're gonna be battling, innit? But my thing is, yeah, I just didn't like how at the start of the season everybody was just talking like these men are the best thing since sliced bread, and no one's gonna be able to compete with them, and they've spent $500 million, they're gonna win the league, and they got Isak, and they got Salah. I don't even know if they have Salah because I don't know if he's actually been playing on the pitch as of recent. He's somewhere else. Yeah, they got Verts. We all know about. Yeah, he's about to. He's working it. Yeah, bro. He's.
You're twinning, bro.
I deep it, yeah. Deep it, yeah. He's already, he's already filmed and completed, and it's already been out in the cinema. His first James Bond film. He's on his way to his second one. Recording at the moment. It's dark. I'm all wondering how many James Bond films are gonna come out for Floppy and Verts. But again, another thing that annoys me about the Liverpool fan base is whenever anyone else at any other club, yeah, is not doing well, not any other club, let's just say the big clubs, yeah, is not doing well. These men are the first. These men are the first to talk all the time. They're the first to talk, blood. But when it's Verts, when it's Isak, give them more time.
They didn't have a pre-season.
Pre-season, you get me? Why do you need a pre-season to have more than 4 touches?
And do you know what the thing is with that as well that kills me is why do you need a pre-season if you was supposedly the best striker in the Premier League? If you're the guy that's so much off the ball, fitness isn't going to stop you from being able to score goals or put yourself in a position to score goals. It's not going to stop you. You don't need fitness to jump up and aim a header into the goal. Like that's what I like. He didn't have a chance against Liverpool. Salah put in an absolute peach of a cross. There's one thing Salah actually done his job in that part. He done a mad cross to the outside of the boot, Trivella. All Isaac had to do was direct aim, press circle, and it goes in. But my man is out here the ball hit him. That's what happened. The ball hit him. He's out there looking around, and he jogs off. He's like, yeah, let's get Ekitike on. My biggest gripe with this all is why, after watching Ekitike for a few weeks, perform how he did, play it as good as he has, be like, yeah, do you know what? Let's drop Ekitike and throw Isaac on. In what sense did that make for Arne Slot to do in his right mind to drop a player that's in form for a player that's not got, supposedly hasn't got fitness? He's supposedly not that fit. Supposedly needs all this time to build up, but you want to throw him in on one of the biggest games against Chelsea,
why?
Where you need points.
Do you know why? Do you know why? And this is what's going to be a very difficult thing for Slot to manage this season. He has to play Isak. He has to play Verts. Both of them cost over 100 million. There's no justification that he can give to FSG as to why these men are not playing on the pitch. So if these men are doing up stinkers, yeah, for time, that doesn't matter, because they're gonna the up top, they're gonna be like, we don't care about all that. We get me, we splash the bread. It's your job to make them better. And that's where the pressure on Slot comes. You know, you're right. Yeah. When has Liverpool had this type of pressure that they have this season? I can't recollect off the top of my head, because historically, Liverpool has been a team, especially in the Premier League era, they've been a team that it seems like there's just never pressure on them.
Yeah,
never pressure on them. Then there's never any pressure because they've always kind of
find a way to move in the shadows. They've always got an excuse. They've always got we didn't spend that much in the window, or we're not a powerhouse. We're not expected to do that. That's even Man United. Like, they're always trying to give, push off the responsibility to someone else. Oh, this is supposed to be Arsenal season, though. It was supposed to be Arsenal that win it this year. Like, and as much as I play into the narrative sometimes, Liverpool fans love to play the narrative. So, like, even now, when they spent 450 million, the first thing they said was Arsenal have a more complete squad than us. Why does that matter? You spent 450 million pounds, bro. You don't spend all that money and not have a complete squad. What are we doing here?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Bro, like, do you know what it is? I just feel like, so look, yeah, cool. If you go back to, obviously from when I was like could comprehend football, yeah, it was Arsenal versus Manchester United, yeah. The only teams that really had pressure to win was Arsenal or Man United, yeah. Then it was Man United and Chelsea, yeah. The only teams that really had pressure on them was Manchester United and Chelsea. Arsenal still had pressure though, because obviously Arsenal, we always have pressure. We can have Shamak as our starting striker, but we still got pressure to win things, because you get me. Arsenal Football Club is what it is, yeah. Then it became like a Man City, really. Like, I know Liverpool was the closest thing to them, but let's be real. Like, everybody just expected. Like, obviously, once Fergie left, because there was that little Man United, Man City thing going on. After that, everyone was just like, yeah, Man City, Pep, Man City. No one even really cared, really. Like, there was, even though Liverpool had, at the time, you would argue, probably, I think it's fair to say, second best manager in the league.
Yeah,
probably second best manager in the league, yeah. But still, there was no pressure on that. Like, man, bro. Like, the whole time, so not the whole time, but like that period of time, that's when I really started watching like football YouTube, innit? Like, around, like, I would say maybe when the season before COVID started. That's when I started watching football YouTube. Brother, these man had no pressure. But Arsenal had more pressure than Liverpool, but I was getting moved to all the time. So I think that there actually needs to be an honest and open conversation about why these men never have pressure. Yeah. And you know, the maddest thing is as well, they don't even have pressure in the Champions League, even though, yeah, they've won the Champions League the most as an English team. They've won it the most, but even still, there's never any real pressure on them to go in and win it. Do you know why? Because they go, but we won it the most.
you know what?
That's
Yeah,
and you know that's the thing that I've noticed with them. And when you talk about that Klopp era, it was like the reason they got away with not having pressure next season is because we won a trophy last season. Why do we need to win one this season? And it's like they've always got that off the. And this year, I think it's the first year where it's like, okay, that Premier League, put that Premier League in the bag. You know, no offense, but like throw that in the bag. We got a whole new year where everyone's a lot better. And you now got real competition this year. You have to walk away with a trophy. If he doesn't walk away with a trophy, serious conversations are going to have to be had. Serious conversations, because Liverpool, again, you don't go out there. You've got 2 100 million pound signings in one window. There's no way that you don't go out there and do a mad thing.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Arsenal or Manchester United did that? Imagine it was Arsenal or Manchester United that broke the record for Verts and then broke the record for Isak. If I didn't win every game that season, I would be getting slewed. Oh my, I get slewed now. And brother, I ain't won a Premier League in 21 years. I ain't won a Premier League in 21 years. I get slewed now. Do you know what's so mad? Do you know what's so mad?
It's the first time you said that out loud in a while. Because I see you like I saw a couple like the oldness in your face started to sink in. I said 21 years.
Bro, 21 years, bro. It's crazy. I deep this year. 20. I haven't won the Premier League in 21 years, but there's still more pressure on me to win it than somebody who's won it 2 times when I haven't won it. Why is there more pressure on me to win the Premier League than Manchester City, who have won it, I don't know, 7 times since I've won it? What's going on?
You were going on a nice run, and I was love to back that, but you know why there's more pressure on you. Don't do the deflection thing. Don't go back to old hooks. You know, back to America. I was trying to deflect all the pressure now.
I know you wanna like get your little Arsenal dig in, yeah. But let's think about it logically, yeah. Let's even remove, team names. If there's a team that hasn't won the league in 21 years, bearing in mind, you could actually argue that we've only competed for it 4 times. So the season that Leicester won it, which was mad. Yeah. And then last season, the season before, and the season before that, 4 times. We've only competed for it 4 times in 21 years. Really? Why does that team have more pressure than a team, that has won it on multiple occasions? And just wait, and just to
This is what he said this. He said this, and then he said,
but would you not assume a team that has won it more recently is more likely to win it?
Yeah, but also I think because you guys have been so close to winning it, and let's be real, Liverpool leapfrogged you. That's why, like, Liverpool they
didn't leapfrog us.
Well, no, they did, because there was a period when wait, let me get my point out. There was a period of when it was City and Liverpool. And then Liverpool just sort of dropped out of that as Arsenal took over. It was 2 seasons. They finished second 2 seasons.
No, but they had 1 season where they finished outside of the top 4. 1 season.
They finished outside the top 4, and then they finished below you. So you guys went above them, and then they leapfrogged you to the league. That's the point.
But, so what I'm saying is the season that they finished 5th, was the season that nobody even expected. Like, that season, that 22-23 season where we was top for like 95%.
That's when they had injuries and
but that not only did Liverpool finish in 5th, catch everyone off guard, Arsenal being top for 95% of the season caught everyone off guard. It caught me off guard. Because remember, the season before, we bottled top 4 to you, man. Caught everyone off guard.
Yeah.
And then after that, cool. The season after that, cool. We took Man City all the way to the wire. All the way. Don't worry, I'm going to address this money spent thing in a minute. We pushed Man City all the way to the wire. Yeah? Fairs. But they finished 3rd. So if you want to, because obviously on YouTube, yeah, this is why I don't like doing the YouTube thing. Yeah, on YouTube, you only consider the time frame that looks worse for Arsenal. That's what you do. Yeah, because if you look at the last 10 years, Liverpool have been more competitive in the league than Arsenal. But you're only going to look at the last 4, right? Because you wanna fit the narrative. Yeah, cool. Now to address the money spent thing, yeah, you do realize that Arne Slot in one transfer window has nearly spent more than half of what Arteta has spent since being at Arsenal. So we can't run this money.
We know that, and that's why the pressure's on him to win it this season. There is a lot of pressure and there's a lot of expectation.
We're not running the money thing. I don't want anyone.
No. But the pressure is now on them to do it this season. That's the point. Is now that they've spent that money, they have to do it this season. Because whether they won it last year doesn't even matter. They've spent this money this summer relating to improve their team. So if you win it and then you improve your team, you have to win it again. There's no backward steps. There's no stagnation.
And then Jords, let's be honest now. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask you to bring it up now, but it's a fun little exercise you can do in your own time. Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, the money that Arsenal have spent, I beg, name me more than 7 or 8 players. Yeah, that you would even consider close to being able to push you on to win a league. I dare anyone to do it.
Again,
I dare anyone.
Well, again, because I think what teams require is very different. Because Arsenal, a lot of the time, and let's be honest, your superstar players have been at the club even prior to Mikel being there. So Gabriel, Saliba, he didn't bring in Saliba, did he? Saliba was brought in beforehand. He debuted Saliba, but he was brought in beforehand.
But he brought in Gabriel. He signed Gabriel.
Wasn't Gabriel brought in beforehand?
No, he signed Gabriel.
All right, so you signed Gabriel, cool. Away from that, you've got Saliba, Saka. All right, he signed Rice. All right, well, I'll give it to. It's tough because, as you said, for what over the years, what you've needed, like at one point you said, Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus before. You've said that they were what we needed at the time. They were perfect and they helped us improve. They were needle movers at the time. No. But then season before.
Wait.
You have said this in the past. You said they were needle movers at the time.
No. What I said is they were players that we needed to be able to transition into the way.
So they were needle movers at the time.
Play football. No, I didn't say needle movers.
But they are needle movers. If they're needed,
they help.
They were needle movers at the time.
No, they're players that help the camp move towards a new.
But they were starters in that first season, weren't they?
Of course they were.
So they were needle movers at that time.
But
they weren't good enough to help you win the Premier League because you guys weren't ready to win the Premier League at that time. That was the first season.
They're not needle movers.
And then you guys got to that level and realized, oh, we need to go a level up. And then you got to this level and you realize, oh shit, we need to go a level up. And that's the difference, is that you're saying these signings, only this year is the first time where you've been in a position. And last year you didn't really sign players, so we can't even say anything. Last summer you didn't do anything. And then the summer before that is when you got Rice, right?
Yeah, Rice, Havertz.
So that's what I mean. So that summer, Rice and Havertz was a massive summer for you, where you guys signed 2 players that were supposed to.
And we literally lost the league by 2 points.
You pushed, but you didn't push enough. So that's the point.
We lost the league by 2 points. And
but now, okay.
At that point, it's like, you know what I mean? At that point, it's like, whoa.
But then Liverpool could say the same thing because they've had bare years.
They can and they do, bro. George, let's be honest, yeah. How many people slew Liverpool for losing the league to City by 1 point? Nobody.
Not the 1 point thing.
How many people slew Arsenal for losing the league to City by 2 points? Everybody.
Ultimately, though, let's have it right. Both of you lost the league, and the problem is that you didn't have a good enough team to get you over the line and to compete with City at that point. You competed, but your team wasn't good enough.
No, that's wrong.
Now I still think, like I say, we need to find out as the season goes on, did the signings you make in the summer help you bridge that gap? Now, Gyokeres so far, let's have it right. 6 games without a goal. It's not looking like likely. And let's talk about Arsenal, innit? Because we're doing a lot of talk about Liverpool, talk about the rivals. But let's talk about, the in-house and what's going on over on your side of North London.
Do you know
Yeah.
what, yeah? Do you know what, yeah?
No. Let me get my point out. No.
This is going to be about
You know
Arsenal.
what? Yeah.
No, this is going
Gyokeres.
to be about Arsenal. No, this is going to be about Arsenal.
Yeah, but
But just don't do the YouTube. I want to ask first.
You're doing the YouTube thing.
Before you do the YouTube thing, yeah, I want you to explain to me, yeah, after 7 Premier League games, 2 Champions League games, and 1 League Cup game, yeah, which he didn't even start in, by the way.
He played.
What the problem is?
I didn't say there was a problem. Again, and this is where your problem is. This is where you have a problem because you do a YouTube thing and you don't listen. So you like to make your points but don't listen.
Oh, so you was going to
I didn't even make my point. I didn't make my point.
Oh, he's going to big him up. Okay, go.
No, but I didn't make my point, so you can't comment on something. Just saying what's the problem when I didn't say it. I said let's talk about Arsenal because what was we referencing? We were talking about summer signings, right? That's the point we were talking about. Summer signings, how they help bridge the gap between a team to win the league. So I referenced your star summer signing in Gyokeres and saying, how much has he done this season for you?
Technically, we spent money on.
All right, bro, you've got to let me get the point out.
You're
sounding like a woman right now. You're rather defensive when I haven't. You're being emotional before you even know what I'm saying.
No, but
you can't be emotional before you know what I'm saying. Let me get my point out, bro. I'm letting you get your point out. Can I get my point out, bro? And you literally got all your points out. Can I get a point out without being interrupted once? Can I just get my point out? Can I get my point out?
I just have this habit.
Just my one point. Can I get my point out?
I'm saying I just have this habit of when people chat rubbish, it's hard for me to not jump in. But I'll try. I'll really try. I'll try.
Okay. So again, he's your star summer signing. He started off the season well with goals against Leeds, goals against Nottingham Forest. But 2 of those games you would probably say didn't necessarily perform amazingly in. The 2 games where Arsenal fans have been impressed with him are 2 games he didn't score goals. Now, again, like I was referencing, he's had 6 games without a goal now. Is he proving right now to you to be that difference maker you needed to help you get to the title? And if he isn't, then tell me why. And if he is to you, tell me why. See, you just want. I was asking.
Sorry.
So you needed a difference maker. You signed Gyokeres to be the difference maker between you guys winning the title. I'm saying that so far this season, his best games have come in games where he hasn't scored goals. Even though he has scored goals against 2 small teams, he's only scored in 2 games, 2 out of the 9 games or so. And he's gone 6 games without a goal. And in those 6 games without a goal, he's had 2 decent performances. For you right now, is he being the difference maker to help you guys win the league? Or is he not? Has he still got levels to go above? What more do you want to see from him? Or is he doing enough right now?
So for me, right now, the only thing I want to see him do more is score more. Everything else I'm happy with. Honestly, like I mean, if we want to look at football black and white and say, okay, a striker must only score goals, cool, I hear it. People can say what they want, but people don't understand that it's not like Gyokeres. So Gyokeres hasn't gone from, well, that's well, cool. We can get onto that in a minute. Gyokeres hasn't come from Sporting Lisbon and gone to a team where he can pretty much like for like play exactly the same. Like he's had to adapt to play in the striker role a lot differently to what he's used to. He's had to, I mean, to an extent, accept that, yeah, he's the 9, but he's not the focal point of the play because Arsenal just don't do that. Arsenal don't, like, we don't play that way. We don't, like, Arsenal, I would say the one thing you would say about Arsenal over the last 4 seasons is that we spread the goals around. That's why we get so many goals, because we spread the goals around. Gyokeres has come in and Arteta has seen no reason why that not still be the case. Do you know what I mean? It's not like Arteta's gone, we're gonna, yeah, but this is, no, but the thing is, yeah, this is the one thing that caught me off guard, yeah? I didn't think that Mikel Arteta would bring in Victor Gyokeres and not change the kind of responsibility of the striker role. So it seems like instead of Victor Gyokeres coming in and Arteta adapting the way we play to facilitate the type of striker Victor Gyokeres is, it seems that Victor Gyokeres has come in and the onus is on Victor Gyokeres to adapt to the way that Arsenal play. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, the Havertz thing and all of that, but the only thing that I think still hasn't been disproven is when it, like, he's there to score goals when we need them. It's just at the moment we haven't needed someone to score goals. So it's not really a problem at the moment. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, maybe if we get to like game week 20 to 25 and he's still on 3 goals, then I'll be like, oh, okay, it's a bit mad in a way, but that's not going to be the case. He's going to score a lot of goals. His hold-up play has improved vastly since he came. His link-up play has improved vastly since he came. And I'll be honest, in the Premier League,
his link-up play hasn't been good. His link-up play
has been very good.
In what game? Barring Olympiacos, what games?
The last game against West Ham, his link-up play was good. The game in Nottingham Forest, his link-up play was good.
Nottingham Forest, 6
the
games
game
ago.
against Newcastle, his link-up play was good. And do you know what? All right, I'll tell you the key difference, between Victor Gyokeres and Havertz, is Victor Gyokeres for the entire game will battle the defenders. For the entire game. And wait, because remember, because you asked me not to interrupt, so I asked
5 minutes ago, but it's been a long-winded answer.
Well, don't ask me a question if you don't want the answer.
Sorry.
Don't ask me the question you don't want to answer.
Okay.
That's simple. So you yourself, who have played football and who has played at centre-back, you know how annoying it is if there's a big striker that's strong that all he wants to do all game, whether it's minute 1 or minute 95, is have a physical duel with you.
I like that. Do you know why? Do you know why that makes the defender's job easy? And do you know why? Because Richarlison does that all game. The reason why that makes my job easy is because now he wants to be near me, he's next to me, and we're gonna battle this, and you're just gonna make your movement so easy to read. So every time that someone's on the ball, what, you want to come battle me? Perfect. Let's do this. You're making my job easier. I know you don't want to score goals. A striker, you know the strikers I would hate playing against? The strikers that will drop in deep, that will be moving in the spaces that I'm not allowed to pick up, so I can't step out of my area.
Which he's doing now. And because he does
between the lines.
And because he does that, we're getting a lot of goals as well from outside. Because remember, Arsenal's need for a striker is not to score 1 million goals, because we score a lot of goals already. Our need for a striker is someone who, more often than not, in moments where they should score, they do score. Now, there's only 4 people in the Premier League that scored more goals than Victor Gyokeres in the Premier League. Why would I be crying about it now?
There's plenty that have matched his records, so stop trying to make
it.
Only 4 people have scored more than Richarlison in the Premier League.
Yeah, only 4.
And what? Yeah. So Richarlison, so what? He's matched Richarlison. That's all he's doing, bro. He's not doing nothing amazing.
No, but okay.
Sesko's one goal from Sesko's almost scored. Sesko was 007 for the first couple of games.
Ekitike's caught up with Richarlison. But apparently Ekitike is the grace from God, but he's on the exact same goals.
He's been cold.
But he's on the same goals as Victor Gyokeres.
Because you have to watch again. I don't know. Apparently, we live in this world where we only judge strikers on goals, not on performance.
So now the goals matter.
What? So we're doing that one now. This is what you just said 10 minutes ago. It's funny how he just said this 10 minutes ago. That we judge strikers on performances, but now we're not judging strikers on performances. When it works for Gyokeres, it's fine. But when it works for XT, get it done.
But you brought up the goals issue, not me.
I brought it up as an issue. Okay, so it can be addressed. Okay, but this is the problem you get. You're being hyperbolic now, because I never once said that. But because I never once said that. No, because now you're making it seem like because I brought up the goal issue, the goal is the only issue. I said that is an issue, but it can also mean that there's other problems that he has. You're allowed to have multiple problems, you know.
Do you know what the thing is as well? I support Arsenal.
So you're just, rightly so. You're licking his bum. Like you
No,
see something decent, and you're like, yeah, this is good. This is good. When like, if you're an objective fan, you can watch him sometimes. Be like, do you know what? We didn't spend all our money to do for a player to do this. I didn't expect for him to do this. I expected him to be more involved in the game. I expected him to do what he was doing at Sporting and bully these small teams. Because you told me he was going to bully small teams.
I didn't expect him to be more.
You didn't tell me that he was going to be bagging against Man City. Cool, you didn't say that. You said against small teams he's going to be scoring. He's only scored against two teams.
What small teams have I faced?
What do you mean?
What small teams have
I faced? Port Vale. He didn't score against Port Vale, fam. You faced Olympiacos, didn't score against Olympiacos. You faced
wait. Olympiacos, who have won the European trophy that you parade around, are a small team now.
Since when were Olympiacos good? When was you not expected to beat Olympiacos?
They're like the what?
Olympiacos expected to be beaten by every Premier League.
They're the best team in Greek football.
And Greek football is ranked where? In the leagues? In what? 12th, 13th?
Oh, if you play them, you better beat them then, innit? But
cool. Well, we would. That's the point. We would beat them. The expectation would be to beat them. And again, so the small teams you play, the Leeds, it's not a Forest small team. Well, they are. Not a Forest small team as well. They scored against them.
Wait. So now, cool. We played West Ham. Yeah? West Ham.
12 minutes.
They're doing bad this season. Yeah.
He didn't score against them.
But they had the new manager bounce.
He didn't score against them.
And you know what? Yeah, if you watched the game, you would have seen how difficult it was.
I fell asleep during the game, just like Troops did. I think many people did. It was fucking boring. The Arsenal game was actually very boring. Side football. Oh, get onto the wing. Oh, cross it in. Yeah, I fell asleep about 70 minutes in.
That's great. So we played Man City, hard game.
And he was nowhere to be seen in the game. But I'm loving how you're giving context to all your games.
Like you said,
nobody cares about the context. We don't care about the context.
No. Because you said, didn't you say you brought him in to score against the small teams? Okay, cool. So we have to do a bit of analysis. Do you regard Nottingham Forest as a small team?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I regard Nottingham Forest as a small team.
He scored against them. Is Liverpool a small team? No.
Why are we just being silly?
No.
Why are we just being silly?
Are Leeds a small team?
Olympiacos, Port Vale, Olympiacos and Port Vale he ain't scored against. Again, he's gone 6 games without a goal. Athletic Club, Man City, Port Vale, Newcastle, Olympiacos, West Ham. He's 1 game away from going. He
can't be 007. He's got goals. Actually, wait.
The name's Victor.
Wait.
Victor Gyokeres.
Wait.
Allow me. He can go 007 because if he hasn't got a goal or assist in 7 games, he's 007, fam. What do you mean? You don't want to admit, but that is the fact. That's not how it works, but that's how we're working it today. Like, what do you mean? We can make it work like that.
Do the YouTube thing.
We can make it work like that. We can make it work like that. Who said it can't work like that? I said it work like that.
I hear it. YouTube thing.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I did actually want to talk to you very briefly about the West Ham performance because, as I said, I found it extremely boring, but you got the job done. Was you happy with the performance in that game? And like I said, very I don't even know what to describe.
Wait. Oh my! Hey, what? By the way, wait. No. I'm sorry. Zubamendi,
5 shots on target in 90 minutes is a very bland game for both teams. Like, it's very bland. Sure.
Zubamendi came on and completely controlled the game.
I never said you didn't.
Completely controlled the. See, I know you're chatting shit about the game being boring and the Troops thing.
You said for the fact that he controlled the game. Wait. Doesn't make it interesting. Doesn't make it interesting.
Maybe not for you. I like to watch the game being
got the ball and passed it so it's so interesting.
Wait, you know both of our goals came from Zubamendi breaking lines.
Again,
so this football,
it was boring.
It's just
It's not waffle. I'm telling you about the overall game.
Right,
I never
he's
spoke about the goals in particular.
waffling.
And for one, the second goal
Right.
couldn't have come from Zubimendi breaking the lines because it was a penalty. So the penalty came from the penalty spot.
And how did we win? How did we win the penalty?
So it came from 12 yards out. That's what actually happened.
How did we win?
You won the game by scoring a goal from 12 yards out. That was
did we win the penalty?
spot. It's a direct kick. It's a set piece.
How did we
You
win
scored
the
from a set
penalty?
piece. You do not get
How
assist
did we
for
win the penalty? How did we win the
There's
penalty?
no assist for penalties. Hooks.
How-
Maybe you
I'm
don't
not
know
saying
this. I can teach you about football if you don't know.
I never said assist. I never said assist. I said both the goals came
He didn't
from
create. If it came from penalty, you didn't create nothing. It came from penalty.
breaking the lines. How did we get the
You can't
penalty?
break a line if it was a penalty. There was no
How
lines
did we get the
broken.
penalty, George?
The only line that was broken was the
How
goal line.
did
It was
we
only the
get
goal line.
penalty?
There was a goal line.
How did
The
we
goal
get?
line. The goal
How
line
did-
was the only line that got broken for that.
You know
penalty.
what? I'm not going to respond to anything else until you tell me how we got the penalty.
I'm not going to respond to anything else until you tell me how to do it. Is how see female. This way is a female. No, I'm not going to respond. We'll sit here just with our arms crossed. Don't worry.
This is your penalty. You take my penalty.
Oh, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Hooks is being a woman right now, rather in his feelings because his team had a boring game, but he's gonna sit here and tell us because Zubimendi come on and completely to control the game that it was interesting. It wasn't interesting because you found it interesting. Don't mean anyone else did. I said troops fell asleep. Your own fans are falling asleep during watch-alongs to that game, but you're gonna sit here and make it out to be that this is what do you call it? An interesting game. It wasn't. It was. Let us know in the chat if you guys found this to be an interesting game. It was rather boring. Yet again, Zubimendi didn't break no lines for the penalty because the only line that was broken was the goal line, and that was by Bukayo Saka. So, yeah, look, people, we'll move on from Arsenal steadily because Arsenal are very boring to talk about at this moment in time. Like we said, their performances aren't necessarily the best, but they got a job done. They won 2-0, so it is what it is. Godfrey, you're telling me to answer the question. The question doesn't even make sense. It's a pointless question. You can't even get an assist for a penalty. So he's talking about something that didn't even happen. And yes, it was boring because West Ham are arse. But also, if you watch the Tottenham game, we slapped 3 against them. It wasn't a boring game. We had an actual exciting game against West Ham. A proper London derby.
Yeah, you're
a proper London derby game.
You're doing the
3 in one half, 3 in the second half.
You're doing the
Big up to Jords and Hooks every time though, and smash the likes and subscribe, people. That's what you have to do. And Hooks is now here playing stuff to try and get me demonetized. It's crazy playing music in the background.
You're gonna apologize for that in a minute.
Nasty work.
You're gonna apologize for that in a minute.
But it's fine. But yes, as I was saying, people, on to Tottenham, because as I said, we started off the week with a nice little win, 12:30 kickoff. Hooks was messaging me all Friday because he got one score prediction right, and I'm sure he's not even going to show you guys. We don't want to tell you guys anything about that. We will get onto that on Thursday, but he didn't come top in this week's predictions either. He was messaging and spamming.
I haven't checked it.
But I have. You're not top. Don't worry. I've checked it, Hooks. I can confirm that for you, yeah? But on to Spurs. Obviously, start off the weekend, cold, wet, windy, travel, early morning up north to Ellen Road. And thanks because he puts a super chat. Hooks, do you want to do the...
No, I need you to...
Yo! Oh my God, people! Hey, big up halftime Hooks for this. Thank you, Hooks, man. Big up to Commodore. Hey, Jordan.
Wait, you're gonna disrespect my money like that? You're just gonna disrespect my money like that? I hear it. So you're disrespecting my time, and you're gonna disrespect my money as well. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it.
How did we win the penalty? Please explain the play. Bro, why I'm not a commentator to do a talk by talk play. This isn't a question for one. This is a state you've asked. This isn't a question. How do we win the penalty?
I couldn't put in the question mark because I'm only allowed 50 characters.
This isn't a question.
But clearly, how did we win the penalty? Question mark. Please explain the play.
Well, again, what minute did I tell you I fell asleep in? Let's see how good your thing is.
I mean, you said the 70th, but I don't know if you was lying or not.
I wasn't. I fell asleep in the 70th minute. So just before that, I saw the play and I was bored. So I was like, you know, when your eyes are rolling. Even when the penalty was going on, my eyes were rolling, bro. I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, this is dead, fam.
So you can't explain the play, is what you're saying.
I just explained. But anyway, we was on to the Tottenham segment and you're trying to bring it back to the Arsenal segment.
I hear it. Disrespect for money. I hear it. It's cool. Don't worry, man.
Didn't disrespect anything. We tried to answer and we couldn't answer. There was no answer to get to there. But big up to you. Big up to Halftime Hooks, because he's the one that sent the money in it. So big up to Halftime Hooks, people. Make sure you guys go and
don't beat me up.
This guy. Go and support that guy, not this one. I don't know who this guy is. This isn't Halftime Hooks. This is just Hooks, Stinker and Hooks, you know, as Lee Gunner would say. But yeah, Tottenham, 3 points. Kudus man of the match, as predicted, and quickly becoming the best winger in the Premier League. Dare I say it? Hooks, what did you think of his performance on the weekend?
You think I watched the game?
You didn't watch the early kickoff. After you didn't watch the early kickoff.
Nah, because I was doing something. I saw bits and parts of it, but I didn't watch the full game. I was doing.
What's funny about this then? One thing I've not.
I had to take my mum shopping, food shopping.
All right, that's fine.
And I got back at like I think it was the 75th minute. Something like that.
The game was boring from then, so yeah, you probably didn't see much. So, one thing that I have noticed, I can't lie, this season is Hooks hasn't watched a lot of Tottenham. So anything Hooks has to say about Tottenham is quite rubbish. Because we've done this show we haven't done the same amount of games, probably done about 5 shows, North Divides this season. And I'd say 4 out of 5 North Divides you've not watched the game. I think the only game you have actually watched is Man City. I still think you've missed the Man City game.
I think I watched the Man City game. I watched part of the Leeds game. I didn't watch the Wolves game. I watched a half of the Brighton game. Did I watch some of the West Ham game? I think I did. I might have even watched all of it. I can't remember. I watched part of the Burnley game. I didn't watch the Bournemouth game. So I've seen a few. I'm trying to catch as many games as possible, but it's the scheduling's been really weird this season because, like, for example, there was more games on Sunday than there was Saturday this week. I thought that was mad weird because that rarely happens. It's usually Saturday has the bulk of the games, and then Sunday has like a little piece of them. So, but hey, remember, I told you that you was going to be good this season. I told you that Thomas Frank was going to change you man's lives. I predicted you to finish higher than what you predicted you to finish.
When did I predict us?
I don't know, but I predicted you third.
Third?
Yeah.
I never once heard this prediction once in my life.
So
you probably put it down in your prediction. I didn't watch your prediction videos. I didn't watch anybody's prediction videos because I just go off of what we say on panels and people maintain consistency from their panel, innit?
Yeah.
No changes. But I fair enough, innit? I'm not gonna get on to you. If you missed the game, you missed the game. Not too much to see apart from Kudus just again absolutely balling out, showing that I wasn't wrong in saying that he's better than Salah because quite literally this season he's been better than Salah. Been better than Saka as well. So probably been the best right winger in the league overall. He's got the numbers to back it up as well. He's played
more games than Saka, so I would expect him to be better than Saka this season.
So was there anything wrong with my statement?
I'm just saying.
So there was nothing wrong with my statement where you felt the need to interrupt me. So Hooks just wants to disrespect me. That's what he wants to do. He just wants to interrupt me.
Games, it would be different.
I hear it.
Wait, you're also forgetting. Wait, I'm pretty sure I said this to you as well on the stream. I actually said that last season, Kudus is actually a better natural footballer than Saka.
Yeah, you said he's better than Saka. Yeah. That's one thing. I'll give it. I think both of you and D did say that that he's better footballer than Saka. So, no, I mean, that's only you just have to watch football to see that has been very clear. Saka's Kudus has been cold. Like I said, he's got the numbers to back it up with like the goals, the assists, the dribbles, the take-ons, the duels, and you can very much see this guy's just a PMP specialist. Like, get down that wing.
Just quickly though. Sorry, just really quickly though. I just want to throw it out there that Kudus has played 7 times in the Premier League. Just confirm for me, because I don't know off the top of my head. Have all of them been starters?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And he's got 1 goal and 4 assists.
The most assists in the Premier League right now.
I know. He's played twice in the Champions League. One of them wasn't a start, right?
No, he didn't start the second game.
He's got 0 goals, 0 assists. Saka, 5 matches in the Premier League, so 2 less. Yeah. And not all of them have been starts, 2 goals. So he's already got more goals than him. No assists. I hear that. And
so one player is creative and one's more.
And 1 match in the Champions League, 1 goal. So he's actually scored more goals than
but he's not had more GA.
He scored more goals.
What's a winger's job? Is a winger's job to create or to score? A natural winger. Not Saka. I asked about a winger. I said a natural
inside forward.
Oh, so you're comparing an inside forward and a winger. Forward. So you're comparing an inside forward.
We're going into
maybe you're the problem, Hooks. You're doing the YouTube thing. Are you doing the YouTube thing again? Because you're comparing an inside forward and a winger now.
Just saying. Certain man.
I'm just saying. It sounds like you're doing the YouTube thing, bro.
In Champions League. Just saying, innit? Certain man, no GA in Champions League.
Madness. This is madness. Yeah. Look. Do you know what? You can have that one again. We all know what I watch football with my eyes. I don't use a calculator, so I wouldn't even mind. You know, if that makes you feel better, if that floats your boat, then that's.
Oh, you're right. I watch football with my ears.
I think you watch it with a calculator. That's what I think you do. You watch it.
I don't own a calculator.
Oh, one pass completed. Oh, 1 shot completed. Cross into the box. Oh, set piece assist. Saka. That's what you do. You watch it and you take down all those notes. So that's fine. You can do that. But before we head up and round out, because Spurs at the moment, like Hook said, we're doing our thing steadily under the radar. Thomas Frank, I should say, is steadily improving. He's finding some solutions to some of the problems that we're having. Some of the selection headaches. You're talking about Xavi being on the left more times, started in the 10 for his first game and just looked a whole lot better, looked way more creative. And I think you're now going to start to see Spurs be a lot more fluid in their attack going forward. But before we move on completely, there's one team we definitely have to talk about. That is Nottingham Forest, who, good day, mate. 7 games without a win. We have our first manager to go 007. What do you think about Nottingham Forest at the moment? Like, should they sack Ange? Are we being serious? Like, should they sack Ange 7 games into his tenure?
Yeah. Do you know why I think they should sack him? Because I think the game they played against Newcastle, he started off with a more.
He went with a back 3. He went with like a 3-4-3 type shit.
Yeah. He did something similar against Arsenal as well. So on 2 occasions already. See, this is the thing. So if you as a Tottenham fan, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure he didn't really start taking a defensive approach until you got to like the latter stages.
Until we had
the Europa League.
Complete full injuries, and he had no choice. He did try a back 3 against Everton, but he changed it at half-time after seeing how shit it was. That was in January already when we had bare injuries. So you should say the last 3 months of his tenure. So he was at Spurs for 2 years, confirmed, 24 months. The last 21 months, he didn't change it. But last 3, he started to experiment.
So now, to me, if I was a Nottingham Forest fan, I would be very worried, because if I was gonna do the free back thing, why did I get rid of Nuno? Like I didn't bring in Ange to start taking defensive approaches in games. I brought in Ange because he was the one that was meant to lead like the evolution from defensive football, counter-attacking football into possession-based attacking football. That's why I hired him. So that's literally the only reason why, personally, I would sack him. Well, there's other reasons, like because I used to troll you a lot about this, and some of my Tottenham friends as well. Whenever things don't go his way, every fucking press conference, he's looking down at the ground.
Bro. I can't lie. Now I'm from an outside point of view. I get more because he sat there, bro. He's going like this, going, yeah. So the game, it was all right. He just looks down like a kid, bro. You know when you're being told off in school, bro. You're just looking down like you don't even want to give no eye contact.
It's weak. And see, this is the one thing about that I like about Arteta is whether he's doing good, whether he's doing bad, whether he's happy, whether he's sad, whether he's angry, vexed, whatever, he's always addressing the people, bro, with confidence, always. And as a leader, you need that. You need that as a leader. You need that. I don't want to be, because obviously I'm not a Tottenham fan, not a Nottingham Forest fan. So obviously when I'm only watching the press conferences where you man are getting dunked on. Do you know what I mean? But if I was an actual Nottingham Forest fan or a Tottenham fan, I wouldn't want to be watching a press conference after the game I've just lost. And I'm meant to be, my manager's meant to be giving me confidence that, cool, we had a blip, but next game we're going to be back on it. And man's not even looking at me. He's looking at the ground. He's not even looking at me. He's such a wimp. He's such a prick. And in the last press conference, yeah, he said something about, oh yeah, mate, when I was in school, I had to have a few fights. No, you did not. You're a pussy-o. No, you did not. You have not had one fight in your life. Because do you know what? You was bullied. That's probably where the looking down thing comes from. You know them man where they tap your pockets. Oh, what you got for me, bro? What's in your pockets?
Yeah, just walk past.
Allow me, man. Allow me, man. Nah, bro. In them pockets. Like you see, and you know what? I think he will get sacked. And you know why I think he will get sacked? Because Marinakis is definitely the owner of a club that if something's going wrong, he will immediately change it. He doesn't care. Oh, what? I've got to pay you 10 million to get you out of your contract. Okay, cool. Here's the 10 million. Safe. The question is that I think that's more important for Nottingham Forest fans over do you sack him is if he does get sacked, who do you bring in? Because whoever you bring in, they have to win immediately.
And that's the problem. Do you know? And that's why I don't think they sack him right now. There's a few reasons why I don't think they sack him, but let me just say you're right in everything you're saying. He's definitely an absolute wasio who definitely may have got bullied when he was younger. As to why he doubled down on his principles make no sense, and then goes back on his own principles, but then says, you know, it wasn't anybody else that made me do it. I done it because of just make up their shit. Nottingham Forest are in a position now where they started off the season horribly. They had their best ever season in a long time. And now they are, I don't know if you know, they've got one win, obviously, in the Premier League. But more importantly, they have 1 or 2 wins. If they lose against Chelsea in their next game, there'll be 2 wins in 5 months of football. Obviously, that's including all their games, friendlies and everything. 2 wins in 5 months of football. The reason I don't think they'll sack him, though, is because, like you said, whoever does come in, they've now got Chelsea, Porto, Bournemouth, United, then Sturm Graz in Europa League, then Leeds, then Liverpool. Take away the Liverpool game, up in that, they've all got 6 games before their next international break where they have to make a real impact and do something. I think they're going to give him this next 6 games to be like, okay, Ange, we're going to judge you off this period. Do you do something here before the international break where they come back against Liverpool and then go into that straight period of when you go all the way up until end of January? There's just games. There's no breaks.
No, do you know why you can't do that? Do you know why you can't do that? Because you kind of need the new manager bounce for Chelsea.
They don't.
But that's a home game.
No, but see like this, Nottingham Forest ain't Spurs. Nottingham Forest will happily have be 13th or 14th in the Premier League if they're in a quarter semi-final of Europa League. So I don't think that they're going to sack him until, like say, if they do the next 6 games and they don't win, then they're going to be in a position where he's played 10 games, he's not won any, we have to get rid of him. Cool. But I generally think they're going to keep pushing. As long as they've got a decent position in Europa League and they're picking up results in Europa League, they're going to keep him in. And at the moment, obviously, they're 1 win, 1 loss. But if Porto, I don't know, that one's going to be a tough one. I don't think they get a win against Porto. That Sturm Graz one might be their first win. So I think they're going to get a win somewhere within the next couple of games.
You say that, but bro, all right, hear this out, yeah? Ange came in, yeah? Immediately, yeah? Lost 3-0 to Arsenal. Cool. You expect that to a degree. Yeah. Maybe not 3-0, but you expect the loss there at the Emirates.
Yeah.
They then lost to Swansea.
Losing Swansea was dark.
That was 3-2. So, but think about it. It's now the second game in a row he's conceded 3 goals. In 2 games, he's conceded 6 goals. Mad. He then draws 1-1 to Burnley. Cool. I think, in the grand scheme of things, 2-2 against Real Betis at their ground, I think that's a good result.
Yeah, they supposedly play really good. That game sold Wolfie. The 45 minutes of football sold him on Ange as a manager. So
that's fair, innit? That's fair. Cool. But then you lose at home 1-0 to Sunderland. I know Sunderland are having a good season, but bro, at home to Sunderland.
And no, but that's not even worse. They lost at home the next game. Yeah, if that was enough, they lost at home again the next game against Midtjylland.
Yeah, 3-2. And then they lose 2-0 to Newcastle, which, do you know what? In all honesty, maybe you expect a loss there.
You expect a loss against Newcastle. But if they won that Europa League game, it would have been fine. Again, if they won that Europa League game against Midtjylland, cool. They could have, and even they're not. It's the home games that are the biggest problems for them. And their next 2 games are home games. If they keep losing these home games, their next 3 home games are Chelsea, Porto, and Man United. It don't get easy. It really don't get easy. So
they could be out of bro. They could be out of it, bro. They're already what? 17th in the league, innit?
Yeah.
Wait, or are they in the relegation zone? I can't remember.
No, they're 17th. They're 17th because they got 5 points. Burnley's got slightly less.
They're 17th. Okay, cool. So, all right, let's be real. They're losing against Chelsea. Let's just be real. They're losing against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. They're probably losing against Porto as well. Yeah. Let's be honest.
Tough.
Bournemouth are punching them up.
Bournemouth away from home, they're getting punched up. Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Vitality Stadium, dark.
Let's keep it a buck, yeah. If Manchester
They'll beat Man United.
No. Right, hear me out. If Manchester United get something against Liverpool, that's going to give them a big boost.
That's like a couple weeks before, though. We know Man United. They've got, and in between that, Man United's game's Brighton. So they'll lose. Man United will probably drop points against Liverpool, beat Brighton or some shit. And in this game, Ange loves a win against Man United. I can see him getting his first win at Man United, and this could be the confidence booster that they needed to turn their season around.
Do they? Let's be real. Do you even think that they because you just played them? So yeah, I know you beat them, but they actually played well against you. Like, do you actually think that they beat Leeds? Because I don't.
It's at home. It's at home, man. Surely they
it's Ange. It doesn't matter.
No, and you're all right. Ange generally didn't have a good home record, but do you know what it is for them? I just think Marinakis is going to give him time, innit? Destiny 5 has put in the chat to confirm that. Apparently, he's come out and made a statement to say that he will not hesitate to sack him, but he's got his backing. This is his boy. Them man chilled together on summer holidays. Ange is all swimming in his pool while Marinakis is standing from the outside. I don't know what weird stuff is going on. He's got my man swimming in his own pool and said, "Yeah, come round to my house because weird behavior, innit?" But I think he's comfortable in the sense of he knows Marinakis ain't going to sack him yet. But Nottingham Forest need to act. There's one thing. They need to get better. They need to act before he is put in a position where they're 10 games without a win, 1 win into the Premier League season, 10 games into the Premier League season. That's crazy. And when you say their next 3 games, like we said, was Chelsea, Bournemouth, and Man United, it's looking very likely that there might be 1 win in 10 to start their Premier League season. So it's tough. Probably was a bad decision to sack Nuno at this point, but let's just say that I expected this. I just want to say that out there, Wolfie is probably the reason why this happened. Too much hype, over predicting his team, saying they're going to finish 5th and 6th in these things when they're pretty much out of that position already. There is no chance that they finish anywhere near the top 7, let alone top 10 is probably going to look tough for them. But let's see how it plays out, innit? Let's see how it all plays out. It's just funny to watch the downfall. I never really thought that us as rival fans would have such a say or care in what's going on at Nottingham Forest, but Wolfie has made us to do so, and so we will continuously laugh at their downfall as they quickly fall down the Premier League table. But look, people, Hooks, you going live?
Nah, I'm gonna drop a video, and then at 4 o'clock I'm jumping on Coppish.
Cow. Yeah, I'm there. I'm gonna be back at 4 o'clock as well. So more cooking.
There,
yeah.
I
Too many chefs in the kitchen. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we already know we're gonna get Cal's getting it. I hope he's got Jamie there and some other Liverpool fans to join him to help take the smoke.
Yeah.
We're back 4 o'clock. New show, Coppish channel. We will be there. It's gonna be a good panel put together. So make sure you look out for that. In the meantime, make sure, as Hook said, he's going to have a video dropping, so you guys go show some love to Hook's channel. It's in the title. It's in the description. Mods, before you head out, if anyone could just drop it in the chat so it cannot be missed, please do that. And then away from that, make sure you drop a like on the video. The likes have been disgraceful. As said, the turn of the season, you guys just ain't been showing that love. We're on 42 likes in the building, 133 viewers. Can we get the likes up, get up to 50 minimum, which is crazy for me to even be saying, but let's do that, please. Away from that, you can become a member by tapping the pinned comment, and then also we will be back. When's my next live? Shit. Let's say tomorrow morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning sometimes. Look out for that one. We'll have a boardroom talks this week as well, people. There will be a boardroom talks this week, so look out for that. But in the meantime, big up to Ghosted, big up to Karma, putting Hooks' channel in the chat. Make sure you guys go subscribe.
Big up Ghosted and Karma, you get me.
For real. And yeah, man, look, until next time, God bless. Goodbye, people. We'll be back.